Hello. Woo! Just caught a glimpse of myself there. Uh Aaron's Day. Hello everyone. Welcome to Highwire Thursday night shows. We have three super fun troops for y'all tonight. We have an amazing troupe called Human Magnet. We have an all-ladies troupe called Babeprov. And to round out our night, we have super funny Ask Aunt Bernadette. So yeah, let's kick it off. Let's go ahead and get them out here. Please welcome Human Magnet to the stage. Yay!
Hi, we we are Human Magnet. We're going to tell you a little story, well, us and our special guest, as you can see, and all we need to get started is a word.
Oh, great. Your word is space rock.
Space rock. Thank you.
Thank you.
Once upon a time, there was a boy named Brad, and he had a pet rock.
And every day, Brad would talk to his pet rock and share his wishes, saying, I want to go off to college and learn about geology and learn about natural sciences and earth sciences. And every day, the rock said nothing back to Brad.
Until one day, the rock disappeared from his bedroom, just gone. No one can find it. Not his mom, not his dad, his brothers and sisters, not even the house cleaners. Like they gone from existence, and Brad was devastated. He really couldn't make any decisions without the rock.
And then all of a sudden, he started getting these packages in the mail, and they were geology kits and brochures for geology schools and checks with the little memo that said for a geology education.
And he also got archaeology documents, and he got some documents about the different layers of the earth and all the wonderful things that are in our soils, the minerals and everything. And he was like, wow, this is so great. But he still missed his rock dearly.
He missed his rock dearly, but he decided he would go to all these camps and make the best of it. And so he went to camp and met another friend
whose name was Dwayne Johnson. Now, Dwayne was a big fellow with a wonderful grin who was full of muscles. And Brad said, Dwayne, you are an incredible friend. You're fulfilling a hole in my life. I'm going to give you a nickname. I'm going to call you The Rock. And Dwayne and Brad from that day forward were inseparable. And Dwayne The Rock Johnson encouraged Brad to continue his study of rocks. And that's what Brad did. He went off to college and he became Dr. Bradley Schnitzer, who you probably are aware of.
And Dr. Bradley Schnitzer, when he went to get his diploma and was very proudly walked across that stage to become the doctor he was about to be, who handed him his diploma? It was The Rock. And who was on The Rock's shoulder? His pet rock.
OG rock.
Rock.
So I will definitely help you look for it. It's just that as a janitor, I'm not so sure that tracking down clues is in my wheelhouse, but I'll definitely help you look for that buried treasure.
Mr. Brown, you're the only one who can help me. You know this place inside and out.
Like I said, I would help you. You don't need to keep buttering me up, Patricia.
Mr. Brown, my mom baked you these brownies.
You know, I got a sweet tooth, but I keep telling you, I'm in for the adventure. You can stop buttering me up and we can start getting down to the business of poring over these maps.
Okay.
Looks like here, there's something in the furnace room.
Ooh, I've never been in there before.
Let me tell you about the furnace room. It's got dust balls as big as your head.
Whoa!
Got leaks in the pipes. It's a special place, Patricia. Let's go down there.
Mr. Brown, but look at this map. This one says it's in the cafeteria.
I told you I wasn't very good at this, but I would give it my shot. I think you're right. So let's head over to the cafeteria, Patricia.
Okay, are you finished sweeping yet?
I'm done now. Like I said, I want to help you because, you know, I love the students. I love keeping this place clean, but I'm not well suited for clue hunting.
Mr. Brown,
Yes, Patricia?
we have to go. You keep cleaning new stuff. What are you doing?
We see that what Mr. Brown is cleaning looks to be an extra special treasure map.
This looks important.
It
Quite
does.
sure. I'm not quite sure what to make of it. This here looks like the storage shed outside, but I'm not well suited to treasure hunt, so I can't interpret what it means, Patricia. Maybe you know what it means.
Well, it looks like there's something underneath that storage shed, Mr. Brown. Look, it doesn't like just have ground under it. It has like a hole under it.
I think you're right, Patricia. The bottom of the hole looks like a treasure chest.
Did we find? Oh my!
As my guidance counselor, I just have to say, like, you're not providing enough guidance. I need counseling and guidance.
I am missing my council rock that just like usually tells me what to say to people.
I know a bullshit excuse when I hear one. Like, I need real counseling and real guidance. You know, like, what am I going to major in animal behavior science? Like, that's where I'm drifting. You need to steer me in the right direction.
Well, what are you interested in?
Stalactites, stalagmites, and like golf.
Golf. You know, we have a golf team here.
Tag out, Gina. So, son, I'm happy to hear that you're interested in stalactites and stalagmites. Can you remind me what the difference is? I can never keep it quite straight myself.
Yeah, a stalactite is hanging tight from the ceiling, and a stalagmite is mighty on the ground. So one drips, one builds.
Well, son, I always have a hard time keeping that straight, but now I won't. It's tight from the ground because it's hanging on tight, or else it's gonna fall. And the other one's mighty. You're a smart young man.
I learned that at Southern Florida University.
I would share that information with your guidance counselor when you're expressing your interest in the future.
Well, I have to say, we have a geology major.
But do you have a stalagmite major? Because that's my real interest.
No, we don't have specifically that.
Am I going to have to transfer? Am I going to have to transfer to Florida State or somewhere else?
I mean, I'm not.
I don't have the grades from Miami, but am I going to have to transfer?
supposed to tell you this, but you might do better transferring. And I do think Florida State has the degree you're looking for. And they also have a #1 ranked golf team.
Oh.
Tag out. Tag me out.
Okay, look, all I'm saying is that, like, my pet rock is like 1,000,000 times better than your dog.
What can your pet rock do? Like, what do you
First of all, my pet rock, portable, right? I mean, look at him. Look at little Jerry, okay? Super easy to take with me anywhere. Can you take your dog anywhere? No.
Yeah, but me and Rufus go on walks.
You're acting like I can't take Jerry for a walk. Obviously.
But like we go hiking.
Right, Ginny. And like, instead of having to wait for another walking creature, Jerry is already with me literally every step of the way.
But when you go hiking, how do you keep track of Jerry from all the other rocks?
Hello? You think I'm just gonna like put my poor Jerry on the ground? No, I carry him. Duh.
Oh. Well,
Tag out. Bring somebody in. Oh man, look at that guy in the backpack. How lucky is he?
Ooh, he's very lucky. Look at him.
He gets to wander around, get a different view every day.
He's in that little comfy little pouch. I wish I had a comfy little pouch.
Tell me about it. I'm stuck on you, and your hard as a rock.
I'm just saying, it's like he's like the most spoiled little pet rock ever, and he loves it, obviously.
well, can he do tricks? Because my dog can do tricks.
Oh yeah, what kind of tricks can your dog do?
Well, he can like bark on command, and he can like do flips and roll over.
Okay, fine. Yeah, Rufus can like bark on command and like do tricks and roll over. But you know what my Jerry doesn't do? Make noise to annoy my neighbors.
It just doesn't seem very snuggly.
I am so sorry, Jerry. She didn't mean it, okay? God, I can't believe you would say that in his presence.
But like, how do you snuggle with a rock?
The same way you snuggle with anything. I mean, honestly, haven't you ever had like a porcupine as a pet? Like, you know, you're not always gonna have a fluffy pillow as an animal, right? No.
Cut to Christina with her pet porcupine.
Oh my gosh. Hi, honey. Oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna pet you right now, but Oh, my sweetheart.
Come on, come on.
Oh,
Oh, you're bleeding. You're bleeding.
oh, and that's real love. Yes, it is. Oh,
Did you by any chance get something in the mail?
I did.
Is it something mysterious?
It was from the AARP. So yeah, I'm not even 50 yet, and the AARP's mailing me.
Wow.
I got something else though. Is that what you're talking about?
They must be initiating you really early.
They're trying. I threw it right in the recycling.
What? Why would you do
Mhm.
It's like super exclusive.
I'm not gonna retire anytime soon. I love my job.
Man,
I'm a CPA.
you might not get invited to join them again. You can't
Oh,
turn
good.
down the AARP.
tag out Gina. God, when are we gonna get these aliens off our faces, though? I mean, I swear
Man,
that,
my chin is feeling heavy.
right? The doctor said it would be like last week, and then, no, keep putting it off.
Just like, I don't know. I get a lot of looks on the subway though.
Same. Like, nobody wants to sit next to me, which isn't the worst thing ever, but. Oh, hey, hi, how are you doing today?
Hey, you want a kiss? It never works.
No,
This
it never
alien on my
works.
chin.
Right? Gosh.
You can't just turn down the AARP.
Watch me, Carol. Watch me turn them away. I'm gonna start my own an AA.
You telling me Derek Kincaid is turning us down? Is that what you're telling us? Derek Kincaid doesn't want 15% off of his car rentals, 20% off of his health insurance. Is that what you're telling me? Are you telling me Darren Kincaid turned us down?
Yes, sir. We're telling you that he turned you down. He actually threw it away, and he doesn't care if you don't send another packet to him again.
Let me get this straight. Not only did he turn us down, he's saying, I'm going to turn you down in the future, so don't even bother. This is a man who doesn't care about getting 30% off his dinner bills as long as he eats between the hours of 4 and 6.
That's right. He's a CPA that does not want to save money.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I turned him down. Someone who sounded like Mickey Mouse was on the phone. They didn't like it at all.
Man, well, maybe you should get that thing on your face checked out. Have you seen a doctor recently?
Well, I went to a psychic. Is
A
that the same thing? Yeah.
No, it's not quite the same.
Hey, you want to go on a subway with me?
Sure.
Tag out Craig. So, dear, honey, you're very familiar with all these different job professions. So can you explain to me, your father, the difference between a dentist and a psychic?
Yeah, a dentist fixes teeth, and a psychic, I don't know, they kind of deal with like nebulous things.
So a dentist, he deals with teeth, which are very tangible, and a psychic deals with nebulous things that aren't tangible.
Exactly.
You're real smart. You should share this information with your guidance counselor, your clear knowledge of different professions.
Tag out, Steve. Hey, Mom, I'm still fuzzy on the difference between a psychic and a meteorologist, because it feels like they both deal with nebulous things.
Well, a meteorologist predicts the weather. So they're kind of like a subspecialty of being a psychic.
Oh,
Only deal with the weather.
that makes so much more sense. Thank you, Mom.
And a psychic just
Norma Jean, I love you, but I hate your guts.
What?
Mm-hmm. You heard me. You're my
Roberta,
best friend, but my biggest enemy too.
Roberta, I know you didn't just say you hated my guts. You know you love me.
I love you, but your guts I hate.
Oh,
And
Roberta.
you know why? Because you sit closer to Matt in math class.
Roberta, you know I don't have no choice in where I sit. The teacher made that rule.
But you're still doing it.
That's right. And he smells good every day, too. Mm-hmm.
CK1. I can smell it from where I'm at, just not as good.
What? I just be over there like, makes it hard to do them equations and stuff.
The problem is he can smell you better than he can smell me. And you know I got that Taylor Swift on.
Roberta, I can't help it I don't wear that.
What are you wearing? Ariana Grande?
You know it.
Is he too much for the both of us or just for one of us?
We're not gonna fight over no boy, Roberta.
Oh, you're right. You're right. What am I thinking? I love you more than I hate your guts.
And I love you and I love your guts.
That's why we're besties.
That's right.
We should do a duet with our perfumes. A little bit of Ariana, a little bit of T-Swizzle.
What,
Here.
Roberta?
Ready?
okay, don't freak out.
I mean, I'm about to, but okay.
I went to space camp this summer, and you're not gonna believe who my roommate was.
Ginny, if you, I can't. Oh my God, I'm buzzing. Okay, just say it. Just say it.
It was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh my God. You got to be at space camp, which is already the best place a person can be. And then your roommate was the best person you could be in a room with?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ginny.
Cut to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's house. Yeah, Mom. Thanks for suggesting that I go to space camp as a world famous celebrity. I mean, it was incredible. You're never going to guess who my roommate was.
Who was that?
It was Jeannie Callahan from California.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was Jeannie Callahan. I'm so lucky. I
just want to say, I got a fee because you crushed the mattress. It's not reusable. So I had to pay for a mattress because your big hulking body crushed it.
I'm a big guy, Mom. I'm happy to pay you back. I make millions of dollars on my movie. Nothing delighted me like having Ginny Callahan as my roommate at space camp.
So what are next steps with Ginny Callahan?
I think the only thing is we were at space camp. The only way to take it to the next step is we go to the moon together.
Cut to the
I'm
moon.
rich and Ginny, when I walked in,
I can't believe we're on the moon.
I make big blockbuster movies, but nothing compares to this.
Oh man.
Can I get a kiss?
Yeah.
Can I get a little kiss?
Y'all wanna hang out with us?
Yeah, sure. I'm
Wait,
a celebrity.
really?
I'll give you a kiss.
Oh my God. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Welcome.
You have an alien on your face now.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm pretty strong.
Oh,
cure!
how dare you?
Finally!
That was Minnie Callahan, my best friends.
And that's our show.
Man, the rock, space, the moon. I don't know what you could ask for more in improv. Human Magnet, before y'all go, anything you want to plug? Any local shows, any other online shows, anything? Anything going on?
We've got a show for those folks in Washington, D.C. At the Public Option. It's a bar in D.C. that is on Sunday, February 26th at 6.
Nice.
We're here every month online, and we are at the live Highwire show on, I think it's April 22nd.
That sounds right. I don't have it in front of me.
So
but
we've been to a few of those, and they're always so much fun. We love the fact that we're close enough that we can make that happen, and we appreciate that you guys welcome us.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we love having you. All right. Thank you all so much. That was Human
Thank you.
Magnet. All right. Yeah, speaking of stuff going on in person, if you are in the Baltimore or near Baltimore areas, we do have some in-person shows. We have 2 shows this weekend. The first one is at, I had it up. This Saturday, the 11th at 8 p.m. At Charm City Meadworks, really fantastic venue. We've got David Bowie, we've got the Perfects, and more. We probably have one other troupe that we're gonna have. And then on Sunday, I'm very excited at a place called No Land Beyond. It's where there's like you can game or play role-playing games, and they have a bar, and it's a very cool place. But we're doing improv shows there as well. So this Sunday at 7, we're gonna bring back Invention Hour with Professor Science, super fun show. Our friend Brandon Ingram runs that show, and then we're gonna have some friends from the Highwire Hive. So you can find tickets for all of those if you go to the link in our bio on Instagram, or you can find the events on Facebook. They're all through Eventbrite. Woo! Oh, you know what? We have one more in-person thing. If you're around, again, if you're in the Baltimore area, if you want to travel, on the 25th of Saturday, our friend Hannah Alden Jeffrey is doing a workshop on a funeral that she invented called The Funeral. So she's going to teach you that format for 2 hours, and then the 3rd hour, you get to jam. You get to jam it out and practice, and maybe, make some new friends, make some new improv friends. And that is $25. We do have some space available, and we do have a scholarship left as well. Okay, here we go. Next troupe up is the troupe I'm in. So please welcome to the stage, Babeprov. Just imagine there's music. Hello, ladies. How are we feeling?
Groovy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got my I look like from the 90s.
Your little tiny. Oh, I've never stopped wearing those. I wear those daily.
All right.
Some of us never left the 90s. Okay, we're gonna do some improv for you tonight. Hey Barry.
Yeah.
Let's ask Barry. What's like something about Valentine's Day that you love?
I love.
Yeah, like what's something cool?
I love edible arrangements.
Ooh, edible arrangements.
Edible arrangements.
Thank
Thank you, Barry.
Welcome.
So you didn't tell him you had allergies to pineapple?
No,
Oh. I mean, that's a rare one, I think. So
I don't, but I just, like, I was really excited that he asked me out. And
yeah.
I just, I thought I'd be okay. I'm not
Do you-
okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, do you have like an EpiPen, or should we take you to the hospital? Like,
Oh,
you
no,
really-
no hospital. That's very uncool. I can't look uncool.
No, well, you're gonna look uncool if you're dead from
Oh, no, I'll be fine.
asphyxiation.
I'll be fine. I'm sure of it. Can you just maybe have some water without pineapple? I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm
here.
fine. Okay. Is it going in? I can't tell.
No, it's just dribbling down your face and your neck.
Oh,
And
no,
now
no.
now your
No, it
shirt's
can't
all
dribble.
wet.
No, my shirt is wet.
Elizabeth, I don't know.
My shirt is wet. That is
Yeah,
so
but
uncool.
that's kind of the least of our problems right now. I mean,
Oh no.
listen, I don't have any.
Did I smear my lipstick? That is so uncool.
Jesus, Elizabeth, I don't know why you're so worried about looking cool right now. I don't care what you look like. I just want you to live.
I'll be fine. I'll
Can
be
you
fine.
breathe?
Are you still here? I can't see. Is
Yes.
my eyeliner running?
Yeah, everything's running. Everything.
Oh,
you're
that
a
is
mess.
uncool. That is
Oh
uncool.
my God. Oh my God. Please just let me, my car's right here. Let's just get you to the hospital, okay?
Okay. Wait a
Okay.
minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Are you driving? Are you driving the Pinto? I can't go in that. That is
Yeah.
uncool.
No,
That is uncool.
okay. There's nothing wrong with my Pinto. It is in very good condition and it drives. And right now, it's the only thing standing between you and death, basically death.
I can't look uncool. I can't look uncool ever.
Jesus Christ. Elizabeth, I don't know what this fixation is can you hear me? Elizabeth.
Please call me
Lizzie.
Elizabeth is so uncool.
Scene. Valentine, I'm sorry I have to martyr you, but you have been ministering to the Christians and I'm a Roman soldier.
Damn. Listen, I get it. I totally get that you're just like following orders, right?
I'm just doing my job.
Doing your job. Yeah. Yeah. But, I honestly thought we had something. You know what I mean?
We do, I can see you making eye contact across the
Yeah.
Colosseum as you minister to the persecuted Christians. And I know that you're a Christian too. I'm not, but still there's an undeniable attraction.
Hey, you know what's cool about Christianity? Like I love you. I love you no matter what, and like you can come
Hey,
hang with us. I don't care that you're a Roman soldier.
well, I appreciate that, but Romans love people too. It's not just about Christians loving people. We love people.
Well, you guys listen. I don't mean to be critical, but y'all don't have the best track record. You know what I mean? It's not.
I
It's
make
not
daily
great.
sacrifices at the temple to Venus. I can't see,
Yeah.
how you can call that not love. And your love is love, but my love's not.
Okay. Well, here's the difference. Last week, do you remember Rob and Brad, two of my friends that were hanging with me all the time? One had like blonde hair. Yeah. So you fed them to lions.
Chiseled physique. He was very chiseled.
Yes, very chiseled. He worked very hard, for his family. He was the primary, basically the only person bringing in any money for his family. And anyway, they were eaten by lions, and your people did that. Your people did.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Did he work out?
Scene. I'm very uncomfortable that you saw me eat my boutonniere. I thought that I could eat it.
Without anyone noticing, but I noticed it.
No, not noticing. I legitimately thought it was like one of those flowers that you could eat, and it is not. It tasted awful, and you also caught that. It's just one of those things that I've been watching a lot of TV, and it's farm to table, and not to table.
Well, now your boutonniere's not going to match all the other groomsmen, and I wish that you hadn't eaten it.
I understand. As mother of the groom, you've got to keep us all in line. But don't worry. Don't worry, Mrs. Richardson. I have a plan. There's got to be some flowers around here somewhere. It's the church.
You can't just put any old flowers in your boutonniere.
Yeah, but I saw some flowers on the way in. It could have been for a memorial, but
Cut to the
No dead person's flowers.
Cut to the memorial. Thank you all for coming. My Aunt Cindy was the loveliest woman. She was so kind. She loved to bake. And as you can see, she loved flowers, and all kinds of flowers, lilies, roses, hydrangeas, dandelion, like literally any flower. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Hi, you there? I'm sorry. Hi.
Sorry.
Are you here for the service?
Mm-hmm.
Cut back.
I don't
Okay, I was pretending to be a mourner to distract, but she caught you in the middle of doing it. You still grabbed it and ran out of there.
I know. I need to be, on my duties. I know that I'm like the fifth usher, very far removed from the best man, but no one's gonna notice. It's practically the same.
Well, you grabbed a hydrangea, dude.
What?
It's a hydrangea, for crying out loud. Do you think that's gonna pass for a boutonniere? You're gonna have to go back.
Are you serious?
Cut back.
Yeah. All right, let's go back.
She wouldn't want you all. She would want you to laugh. She wanted to bring joy and beauty to everyone's life. So don't despair, because she believed that she was going to a better place, and I believe that too.
Do you?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry. You again. Hi. What? Please stop crying. Or I guess cry freely. That's I guess that's what this is for.
You're supposed to be ministering to the Christians, like me.
I know. I'm sorry, everybody. I just, you were crying so loudly.
I'm sorry, I have to go.
Oh,
Cut back.
okay.
Okay, it's like ferns. Okay, ferns.
Thought there was green parts in the boutonniere. I'm doing the best I can. You know, you're working with somebody that ate the first boutonniere. What can you expect?
I hope you don't eat that. It's poisonous.
Ooh. See.
No.
Yeah, so anyway, Ted got reservations at La Cosette for us. And then I think we're gonna go and just like, you know, stay in the Four Seasons and just like have like a romantic night, you know what I mean? Like champagne and roses. And he's probably gonna give me diamonds. Like it's probably, you know, diamonds.
You're probably gonna have sex.
Oh my God. Vanessa. Of course not. Like just because he's buying me diamonds and all
Come
this.
on.
What? Vanessa.
You're going to La Cosette. You're going to
I
La
know.
Cosette.
I know. All their food's supposed to be like aphrodisiacs, right?
And then the Four Seasons. Everybody knows what goes on there.
No, he told me that we would have separate beds. We'll sleep in the same room, but we'll have separate beds and we'll just like stare at each other, you know, like
He sprung for the queen size doubles.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Ted is fucking rich. You know, his family was in duck money, so they breed ducks.
Duck money.
For foie gras. Like it's evil and disgusting, but like apparently lucrative.
You're probably gonna have sex.
No, I can't have sex until at least I have a ring. I only have sex with a guy
With
after
duck money.
Listen, I only have sex with a guy after he proposes. I know. Okay, but when we get married,
Quack.
Vanessa, when we get married, I'm gonna shut that whole thing down.
Sarah, you can't you can't kill the duck that lays the golden eggs.
What does that even mean? There's no egg.
You're gonna need that duck money. Okay.
No, I'm gonna reinvest it in something like more humane. Like, I don't know, like a greenhouse.
What? That doesn't make money.
Excuse me, where
You can't.
people buy plants?
They buy plants there, but I mean, I'm just saying it's not going to be any Four Seasons or La Cosette anymore, or Diamonds. It's going to be like, you know, a motel on the edge of Highway 21. Okay, and probably some like mother of pearl studs.
That sounds really ugly.
It's really ugly, but you could still have sex.
Yo, what's up? Where the ladies at? I thought there would be more people at me. I got that duck money. Come on, you know. Come on. You got that greenhouse money.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, let's spend some of that duck money.
Where's my crew at? You know, we all come here. We got duck money. We got plant money. You down there, you get that fern money. I mean, ferns are plants, but you know, potato.
Listen, Leonardo, I think it's like just down to us now. I think this is the whole crew.
Nobody else is coming?
No.
But duck money.
I know, but they look down on the duck money. Like we never wanted to tell you that, but they think it's like trashy. Because these people are like,
They moved up to Vermont.
yeah. Because these
What?
people are coming from like oil and like munitions and, you know, yeah, like high class stuff.
How high class is fossil fuels and ruining the environment? Duck money. I'm giving back.
Apparently it's very high class. There's a lot they live in palaces, you know. Yeah.
In Vermont.
Vermont.
You know, I don't need a palace. I don't need a palace. I've got myself an 8-bedroom cabin. Duck money all the way for me. And you know what? You're still here with me. So you still subscribe to that duck money life.
So update on that. I actually don't, you know, I'm like a greenhouse person, so I'm kind of like not into what you're up to. So I'm gonna go.
Are you kidding?
No.
What the duck?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, it's stuff like that. It's saying what the duck instead of just dropping an F-bomb. It's really it's very it's very uncool. It's very uncool. Leonardo. Okay. Okay.
Bye, Chad.
I guess you're also moving to Vermont.
Well, I've been thinking about getting into like cheese. And that's a good place to do it, you know, and it's still an animal product, but it's more humane.
Mm.
Sorry, Leonardo. I gotta go.
What the cheese?
Quack, 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 quack,
Baby, you'll never leave me.
quack, quack, quack.
You'll never. Baby, where you going? No, where you going? Baby. What the duck?
Scene.
No, there's no way I'm getting into that Pinto. Okay, I don't care. I know that the zombies are coming, but I just won't do it.
They're literally right over
too low class.
They're literally right over the hill. It's the only car within 6 miles that still has gas in it because people were worried about it exploding. That's the least of our worries.
It could explode at any
Jennifer!
minute. Okay.
Get in the car, Jennifer!
We're just gonna have to run.
Get in the car!
I won't. Go ahead. You can leave me here to die if you want, but I'm just gonna keep running.
I don't understand why you're gonna be so dramatic. This is ridiculous. You're gonna run next to the car as I'm driving?
Yeah, but not in the back of it.
That makes no sense. Jennifer, just get in the car. Oh, I'm gonna get the car started. Get in.
Just go ahead, start it up.
Get in.
I'm sorry, I can't.
They're going to catch you. I can see them coming.
I know, but you know, I'd rather get caught by zombies than get into a Pinto. I'm sorry.
I can't believe that that's your line. We're living through the apocalypse and getting into a Pinto is your line you won't cross. Jennifer, get in the car.
No, I won't do it.
Jennifer!
Ring, 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 ring.
Amazingly, our cell phones still work. Hello?
Oh my God.
Hello?
Did you hear about Brad?
What?
His face just like melted. He put it on Facebook.
How is there still Facebook where you are? We're surviving I've got to go.
I have listen, I have a special government satellite internet connection. Okay. The metaverse lives on.
Okay. Where can I come find you? I'm in a Pinto.
Oh.
Call waiting. Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Would you be willing to help the DNC raise 10 more
Oh my
dollars
gosh. It's an
to
apocalypse. How are
elect,
you still calling?
re-elect Barack Obama? He's still alive.
Excuse me. Hello.
And call. And
Hello.
Hello. Yes, it's a blue
Listen.
Pinto. You'll
Yeah.
recognize it. It's got racing stripes. I'll be there like with your coordinates in 30 minutes. Okay. All
Okay,
right.
well, you don't know where I am. How do you know it's going to be 30 minutes?
Oh,
Jesus. This is why, I'm sorry. This is why we can't let you. This is why we can't let you into our bunker. I'm really sorry. I guess this is good.
Call waiting.
click. Hello.
Have you applied for the government hardship grant?
What the duck?
See. See. I'm sorry, I had to cannibalize your boyfriend.
I mean, it's the apocalypse. Things happen.
That's really cool that you're being so understanding.
Yeah. I mean, it's live or die.
Right. Like, I feel bad about it, but also I'm happy to be alive.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm glad you're alive too. I'm sorry that he's dead, but
Yeah.
you know what? I mean, we're all going to die at some point. So
Yeah. Some of us sooner than later.
yeah. Right. And you know, I'm glad you're okay with the fact that I had to skin your dog and wear its like furry self on my head to keep me warm at night.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a Chihuahua, so it was a little strange,
But
but
I have this cool beanie now.
yeah. And that's all that matters.
Just don't tell Barry, okay? Because I know he has a thing about animals.
Yeah, no, he's even in the apocalypse, he's like really
He's
I don't
so uptight.
yeah, I don't think he has
I hope
this
we don't have to kill him.
I know. I don't think he has the stomach for this new world though, you know? Like it is
No.
buggy.
It almost be like we were doing him a favor.
Hmm. When you put it like that, that's pretty compelling. So should we just go
Just
ahead?
saying.
Should we just go ahead and kill him? Like,
I mean, it really would be the humane thing to do.
I think it, yeah, it would be like putting down, you know, it'd be like euthanasia.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do you want me to do it since you killed my boyfriend? You know?
Yeah. Is that okay? Is that like
Yeah,
okay?
I'll do it.
Okay, I'll get
That's
him.
fine.
I'll get him over here though. Hey
Okay.
babe, I want to fuck. Babe.
Yeah. I'm right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to fuck because I want to procreate and populate the new world.
All right. That.
I'm
yeah.
gonna go
Barry,
I'm gonna go freshen up though. I'll be right back.
All right.
I've got a couple of tips for you. Just lean in closer.
Okay.
Oh, God, that was so easy.
Oh wow, yeah. I told you it would be for the best.
It was for the best. It really was.
Agreed.
Poor Barry.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know, we should get to chopping while he's fresh. So.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
And that's our show.
Oh boy.
Boy, that was terrible. I'm sorry.
No, I loved it. Listen, the apocalypse, we all have to be prepared. you know?
Yes. I
It's
love how
Now we know what
improv,
we're capable of.
I love how improv can take us from edible arrangement to zombie apocalypse. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy
Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. All right. Thank you so much to my colleagues in Babeprov. All right, we have one more set for you tonight. Super fun. Just to review, check out our shows this weekend. We have 2 in-person shows. We have a workshop coming up on the 25th, and we have shows here all the time online, and we plan to stay online as long as people want to do it. And look out this spring, we are going to be offering classes, level 1 and 2 to start, and then sky's the limit. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, Michelle, you ready, babe?
I'm ready, darling. I didn't realize I was unmuted.
Oh, no, darling, it's okay. Just come onto the stage. Please welcome Ask Aunt Bernadette.
Oh my God, it has been so long. Look at you.
Look at me.
Oh
Look
my
at
God, where
you.
did Kristen go?
I'm
Kristen,
here.
Kristen, darling, come
I'm here,
here.
Aunt Bernadette. I'm so sorry.
Give your auntie a kiss. Come on.
Oh, mwah, mwah.
Aw. Oh my God, look, you're so gorgeous. Look at you.
Oh, stop.
Oh my God. Well, anywho, you know what? So here on Ask Aunt Bernadette, I had to come back in time because I was getting a lot of requests over Valentine's.
Yes.
And Valentine's is sometimes it's a troubling time for people, and they need the advice of a nice aunt that you trust, you know, and Bernadette, I'm practically a household name on the scene by now. I've been very busy. That's why I haven't been able to come by, darlings, you know.
Well, I'm really glad you're here. Yeah, I would love some advice, and I love that you help others with their.
I do. It's what I always do. It's how I got my start here on Highwire. I was helping out my niece Michelle and my grandniece, her daughter Stella. And ever since, you always welcome me back, and I think it's lovely, and I just work it in. I work it into my schedule, but we were so busy for a while. Shirley and I were going all over the place, and we had a falling out, and we're trying to do the kind of combination of like Dr. Phil plus that guy that videotapes the couples, that guy out in Seattle. I can't remember his name.
Okay.
Gottman.
Oh, God.
We're trying to do that with each other, but it's hard,
Yeah, it's, now that things are, back in person, everyone's so busy. Everyone, suddenly it's like they're trying to play catch up for the last 3 years.
I know, people. You got to take it easy. Don't overdo it.
No. What are you drinking there, Aunt Bernadette?
Wouldn't you like to know, darling? Oh, wait a minute. I can't. Yeah, I got to get my right Zoom eye in there. Yeah. Girls got to have a few secrets,
You're right. Absolutely.
So what do we got? Did the internets produce any questions, darling?
Well, I figured I could ask you some questions, and Millie is here as well. And
oh, Millie's a darling. I love Millie.
Millie is the best.
Millie, don't be shy. Ask your questions.
Questions on love and relationships, dating,
love and life. So what we do here, Aunt Bernadette, I specialize in your questions on life and love. And seeing as it's Valentine's, I thought if you have a special Valentine's related or a Valentine's adjacent question, bring it on.
Okay, great. Okay, well, I'll go first. What advice would you give to somebody who, they've been in a relationship for a long time and they're looking to just like spice it up, like, just like inject something new?
Oh, well, if you're willing to do some injections, I really have a whole other branch. It's kind of like, dial up your own adventure if you're willing to do injections. And I'd have to ask you, like, where you'd be willing to do them.
Oh, okay. You mean like the face or the butt or?
I was thinking more in the posterior, more in the zones. You can't really see them on Zoom, but if you're ready to inject into your nether regions, you can really spice it up.
Wow.
There's a great hot sauce out of New Orleans called Voodoo Lounge sauce. You just put that right into your little needle and whoop, you just give yourself a quick little shot before you're ready. And it really puts a spring in my step. I know I love it. I love carrying those. If I know I'm going to have a special weekend with my Johnny, I just, bring my little to go, it's very discreet. You can buy, you wouldn't even believe what they're selling on Etsy these days for people's love injections. It's really, if you don't already know, get into the know, get on Etsy. And I mean, there's really a spice flavor for everybody.
So wait, do you carry a loaded syringe of hot sauce on you at all times?
At all times, because you never know. Once in a while, and it's like Murphy's Law. If you don't carry it on you, that's going to be the time that your beeper goes off and their beeper goes off and you had a love connection and boom, you missed the boat.
You were so right. Wow, that's really helpful. Okay, well, are you ready for another question?
Always, Dolly. Okay. Yes, please.
Awesome. Okay, Millie is asking, is it appropriate to give cheese for Valentine's Day?
Cheese is the best you could. I love cheese. You know what? I love cheese. I just now, for my farmer's market order, I put in for the cheese that they have soaked in beer. And you know what's funny about that too? This particular cheese, it was an accident. Like so many things, like the Reese's peanut butter cup was an accident, It was like back in the day, somebody was walking down the street and they turned a corner and someone else was walking down the street and they turned a corner at the same time. On the same corner, the peanut butter and the chocolate collided and they thought Reese, Mr. and Mrs. Reese thought, my God, what are we doing? Let's make a candy. And so it's a similar kind of thing. It's a similar kind of thing with the cheese and the beer and where I'm ordering it for the farmer's market. I'm taking a chance, but I think it's going to turn out. And I would love to send Millie some of this cheese. It comes all, I'm living in Pennsylvania now to be closer to my niece and my grandniece, but I can take it with me the next time I come to Baltimore and give her the cheese myself.
Millie is a big cheese fan. I bet she would. She would love that.
And I'm sure if you investigated your own farmer's market, you would find an assortment of cheeses. Do you have any Amish people out there?
I believe so. I think actually we have a larger Mennonite population here in Baltimore.
Well, I've never heard of Mennonite cheese, but it doesn't hurt to try it. But the Amish cheese, they make a lot of varieties and it's very local and they don't use injections at all in their animals or their cheeses. So I probably wouldn't tell them about what I carry around because they might cut me off and they might not want me to purchase their wares anymore. But aside from that, I think you should go and check out the Mennonite cheeses. I think it'll really make your Valentine's a lot more special.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. I'm just learning so much. Wow, this is amazing. This is fantastic. Excuse me.
You just gotta ask your Aunt Bernadette. People don't realize that they think they need Google. They think, what? You need Google? And I remember from Google. I remember when we had Lycos. Remember that?
Lycos. Oh my God, I forgot about
that. No, please. You just need me. Just call me, for God's sakes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have a couple more questions if that's all right. And I think Millie hopefully has one or two
more than all right, darling. It's what I'm here for.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so how would you advise somebody prepare if they've decided to have a first date on Valentine's Day? So it's already kind of a loaded day. How would one prepare themselves for that?
I love that. I love that you're taking the chance and you're going in for a loaded Valentine's date. You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes when I'm, with my friends over at the center, a loaded Valentine's date certainly means something else. Means you just got to change your pants. You know what I'm saying? You just want to make sure you go out with a nice, clean, a fresh face, a fresh crotch, get unloaded, because you never know, you might have another load, if the meal's good sometimes. Sometimes it's really a compliment to the host for dinner, So you want to go in, you don't want to clog it up, is all I'm saying. It's like the Romans used to go into the bathroom in between their meals, and they used to, put their fingers down their throats and emit everything they just had, but it was a compliment to the chef. How many times would they go and do it so they could come back with an empty belly, an unloaded belly? And so, first of all, you got to go unloaded, that's for sure, till you load, because your date's already loaded, like you said, on Valentine's. But you also got to clear your brain of the load. I think you got to get rid of your expectations. People go in and you go to your first date. It sounds, is this a blind date? Are they still saying that anymore?
Yeah. I think people still would go on blind dates, but
Is
this
it a
one,
blind date, or is it just a first date like that you made it in advance?
We met on Bumble, and that night
I
is
don't know
just,
from Bumble.
oh, sorry, it's one of those online things. So, we
Oh, one
match.
of those apps.
Yes. And, the 14th is just the day we have free.
Okay.
So we
Well, so
figured we'd
I
go.
think, yeah, so if you met on the app, but have you ever met before?
No, not in person.
So it's kind of like a blind date, but like you
Kind
have
of.
all of this information about the person. So you could really go in with a lot of expectations, and then that's going to ruin it, because, what I heard from all my friends about these, I haven't done apps myself. I don't like it. I like to smell them. I like to smell the person I'm going to go out with. I got to really get in a close range.
I think that's wise. Yeah.
And I got to smell under their clothes a little bit too. I got to get a little nosy in there, and usually I sidle up and I bump into them and create a distraction, and quick I grab that collar and I give it a sniff.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know. Can you get there early, and maybe I could lend you one of my wigs? You could get there early, do a
Okay.
little sniff.
Yeah. And then just come back as myself after a few minutes.
That's what I would do.
Okay.
That's really the easiest. That's
Okay.
obvious. That's clearly the easiest thing to do, really. It'll clear up all your problems.
I agree. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. All right. Awesome. Let's see. Millie, did you have any other questions for Aunt Bernadette tonight?
What do you do if you've run into the instance where you have two people that you might be talking to? How do you schedule Valentine's Day with that?
Now, when you say talking to, I feel like you're implying it's more than, I feel like you're having sex.
I think that depends. Some people use
Bernadette.
Yeah, go ahead, Millie.
Yeah.
No, I was just shocked.
We just got to say it. We just got to blurt it out. You just got to say it when it's on your mind. We can't dance around it, because that's how you get yourself into a fix. Because I remember one time, and this was with my friend Shirley when we were on our adventures, and we thought each one didn't want to say that we were having sex, Meanwhile, we're trying to get, on our way to our place that we had the tickets for. And it was like, we were so about, one was on the way to the houseboat. We had a beautiful sidecar, and the other one was my beautiful centaur. We didn't know I didn't know it was okay to, come out. But as soon as you admit it, that you're having sex with these people,
Yeah.
You're so liberated. You're so free. And if you just, you're so much freer. So I think your first thing is you got to look yourself in the mirror, Millie, and you got to say, I'm having sex with two people.
Have you done that, Millie?
Okay, that's a big step, but all right. So let's say that I've taken that step. What advice do you have? How do I handle navigating Valentine's Day now?
Well, I think you got to think about maybe opening up the party,
Hmm.
you know? I mean, maybe
You don't know
maybe-
till you ask, right?
maybe they'd like to be having sex with two people,
Mhm.
you know? And then, you know, you can do that thing, you know, that the throuple thing, you know, all the kids are doing it. All the millennials are all about thruples these days. So I think if you're dating a millennial, they probably already are doing it, and they just are talking about it like they're talking, like I'm talking with somebody, you know, and you'll never know. It's like back in my day, we had that song about the pina colada, and it turned out the guy who left, he's the one that started, you know, leaving the ad, and some gal answered the singles ad, and it was like, it turned out it was both people in the same couple.
Yeah.
Pina colada. But for 2023, it's gonna be a throuple. So they'd have to write a third person into the song, and the song would probably go on for too long, and then it wouldn't be a hit, and then we'd never get to hear it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that, you know, and I'm a big believer of, you know, it doesn't hurt to ask, right?
It definitely doesn't hurt to ask,
hurt
my
to
God,
ask.
because it's that whole thing, you know, it's like what Michael Jordan says, you know, you miss all the shots you don't take, you know, you just gotta do it, you know, you gotta just put
your
yourself out there and have your throuple, and have a good time, and maybe write a song. But be careful of how long your verses are, because you gotta still keep it usually like 2.5 minutes to get airplay, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's important. Okay, well, speaking of sex though, what are your thoughts about having sex on the first date? You know, some people think it's a terrible idea, and some people think you know, if you're feeling it, you're feeling it. So
Usually I do it by like, what have I eaten that day? You know, if I've had a lot of cruciferous vegetables, I might not want to do it. You know, lately the cruciferous, I'm too gassy. If I'm gonna be jostling around, humping and jiving and doing the whole thing, you know, on the first date, you know, it's like you really want to save your gas maybe for the second or the third, but that's the only reason. But if I'm good and I haven't had my cruciferous that day, then it's a laissez-faire, you know. I'll be lazy, I'll be lazy and fair, and we shall see what happens at the fair, if you know what I mean. We'll just walk around and just decide, like, should we go on this ride or that ride, or, you know, and you might want to try it at the fair after hours. You can pay those people that run the fairgrounds, you can pay them a little extra to get on the rides. That's really good for a first date. And if you haven't had cruciferous, sky's the limit, really.
yeah, and I feel like fairs don't really have a whole lot of like salads or anything. You're probably going the more fried food route. So
You could have a little fried food. I don't want to, at my age too, I don't want to overdo it with the fried food, because I could then have a different liquidation problem. And then it's the whole thing with the load and the whole thing. And then there's that whole thing. But, you know, it really, for me at my age, it just depends on what have I eaten, and am I inspired? And, you know, I think a first date has to be really special, you know, to happen, has to be very special, but I'm not saying it can't be very special.
yeah.
You just got to be ready for it. That's what your Aunt Bernadette says. You
Absolutely.
know, no regrets. You got to live with no regrets. You got to do your FOMO and your YOLO and all of that.
I agree. Okay, well, we have a few minutes left. So Millie, did you have any other questions for Aunt Bernadette? Oh, by the way, do you prefer Aunt or Aunt Bernadette?
Oh, I go by anything. People say Aunt Bernadette.
Yeah.
Aunt. And I feel like when it's part of my name, I'm like Aunt Bernadette, but I
Okay.
feel like to just say it alone, I feel like I'm an aunt, like your auntie. But I could also be an aunt, because it just depends on like where you're from, I think.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Okay.
you know?
Oh, great question from Millie. is Valentine's Day the right time to admit I have a crush to my crush?
A crush to my crush. I was expecting it to be a crush on my crush. So a crush to your crush. So now I'm thinking, is it a typo or a crush to your crush? So do you want to crush your crush? Like you want to squeeze them so tight, like in a love crush? Or do you want to crush them because they're annoying you and you just want to take them and crush them? You know, you just want to, you just want to, just,
Yeah.
just to crush them in that kind of way.
I think she's asking, does she confess to the person that she has a crush on that she has a crush on them?
Oh, does she admit it? Does she admit I have a crush to my crush directly? Oh my God, Millie, have you learned nothing? I'm talking about avoiding cruciferous vegetables so you can have a wild time on your first date while you're going around like the slinky dink or whatever it is you do at your local fair. Please, of course, you got to tell them. What if, God forbid, a flying saucer should take you down? Or God forbid, at my age, you should have a stroke. 1 minute you're talking, you look great, you look fine, you stroke, you're out of there. Now, you would have wished you told your crush that you had a crush.
Absolutely.
Crush. It would have crushed you not to tell your crush to your crush. So please do it. Please do it. But I think what you got to do so you're not disappointed, give them a little smell under the, smell them first. You know, you don't want to be putting yourself out there if they're a stinker, you know?
That is very astute. Yes.
Yes. It's very profound.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you brought up flying saucers. What do you think about, mingling, romantically, sexually with extraterrestrials? Should the occasion ever arise, There's more and more evidence all the time that we are not alone in this universe. So could happen.
Kristen.
Yeah.
Do you have any intel, darling, that you care to share with your Aunt Bernadette?
Well, maybe offline. I'm on some Reddit forums and.
Okay, because I've been tracking things, but we can't just say it
Yeah.
out here in the open like this. Are you on Signal?
Yeah, or we can meet at our rendezvous spot. That's about halfway between your house
okay.
and my house.
When I gave you the cheese last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're right. That's
Tell me
best.
about that.
I shouldn't
We'll
have
just ixnay on the whole alien say for now. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, Millie, any other last questions for Aunt Bernadette?
Can I be your Valentine?
Oh.
You can be my Valentine, darling.
What are your plans for Valentine's Day?
It's so funny that you ask me that, darling, because I am so concerned for other people. I'm in that kind of a place right now where I'm really concerned for other people. So I haven't even planned my own Valentine yet. I haven't even done it. But what I've done in past years, I've done all kinds of things, from all expense vacations around the world, taking a love cruise. I did a llama ride. And one time I just did my laundry because that was the time that I took somebody home, and that's the time I learned about the smell test, and they left their shirt at my house and it stank to high hell, and I couldn't wash the stink out. That was probably the lowest of the low. But I do have a question from a friend who said, actually 2 questions.
Great.
One of them who wants to know Valentine's on a budget. How do you do Valentine's on a budget? And I say, you know what, darling? You blow that budget right out of the water. It's Valentine's.
Crazy.
You get your chocolate covered raspberries. You get your special Prosecco. It's all about you. You get your nails done, your hair done. You get yourself. I feel like it's more I mean, Galentine's is nice. I love Galentine's and all that idea of the women getting together, and friends getting together, but you got to do self-intines, you know? And I mean, maybe that's what I got to do because I don't have any. I'm a little bit alone right now at this point in my life after all the pandemic and all the things. And I don't know, I kind of had all of my experiences and I'm just having kind of a rest right now. It's not a terrible thing. It's not terrible to be all by yourself. And it's a time of year that I feel like it's not very popular to admit that you just want to hang out by yourself. So there's all the self-love too.
That's so important. Good for you. I'm glad you're taking some time, you know, just with you. And you got to love yourself before you love anybody else, right?
That is so true. It's like you read my book called You Gotta Love Yourself Before You Can Love Somebody Else.
Is that really the title of your book? That's amazing. I didn't even mean to do that. That's wild.
You know what happened? Probably your mother read it and she just raised you like that. So,
Absolutely.
you know, it's like when you get to be a certain age, sometimes there's things that you've passed down and the young people don't know where they got it from. They don't know that there was a nice, you know, auntie standing behind you the whole time,
Right.
you know, giving you cheese and hot spice injections in your pocket.
And we should really learn to honor our aunties. That's the lesson I'm taking away. Okay, I think we have time for one last
That's it.
question. Was there
Okay,
one
well,
more? Or?
You know what? There's one more question, and it was a real conundrum. I just got it this evening, and it says, "What's the appropriate Valentine's gift for your sister-in-law that you're pretty friendly with and see on a regular basis?"
Mm.
And I think, just gonna say it, sounds like an invitation to one of those cheese parties. I wasn't really gonna go there, darling. It's family after all. I really had you worried, didn't I? You're
I
like,
was scared.
Never come back to Highwire again, Aunt Bernadette. if you go
I thought
there."
this was taking a turn. Yeah, I did.
It is a family show after all.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is how the young kids learn how to live.
Mhm.
You know, they're not going to censor me on YouTube, are they, later?
No, I don't think so. We
Okay.
haven't said anything. I mean, maybe
Okay.
the alien stuff, but I think we're just gonna cut that out later. So
Well, I have a question for you.
yes.
I'm already said that I would be Millie's Valentine, but I got a question. Millie, would you and Kristen be my Valentines back?
Oh, I will.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine.
Happy Valentine's.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Aunt Bernadette. We are always so happy when you're here with us. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day.
Have a wonderful night, darling. See you next time.
All right. So that's our show for tonight. That's Highwire Evening for this Thursday night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Catch us online at Highwire Improv on Instagram or Facebook. Follow us on TikTok. We have a TikTok now. And come see our live shows. We also have a jam every Wednesday of the month at the Roland Park Community Center. So those are really fun. We do a musical jam once a month. So we got a lot of cool stuff going on. All right, everybody stay safe and have a wonderful weekend and Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.